hospital visit, which is just the part one, and then you have an afternoon on both days that's 1 to 4. Is that correct? And does that go into a bit more detail about the internet and whatnot?
Yeah, so the morning course is the real basics of mastering your computer sort of thing, with, like I said, with the cut, copy, paste, understanding email, internet and how they go on. But the afternoon gets a little bit more in depth of how the actual internet works, how your emails get transferred from one computer to the other, and also sort of creating and backing up your computer. Because if we don't do things like that, all these precious photos that we take, as you know, even seniors or as parents, we can lose that data very easily.
Yeah, and once it's gone, isn't it? We've all kind of encountered that once or twice, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. So what are some of the most common questions that you get asked or what's the number one thing that people walk in going, just tell me how to do this? What would that be?
Oh, that's a really good question. There are lots of different sort of things that we do get asked, but the main thing would be the basic getting onto the internet. It's so much of changing these days with the NBN, and I suppose viruses. That's got to be the sort of main one that's going around at the moment. Everybody either gets telephone calls from someone trying to scam them, or the email that they just clicked up just purely because it said, you've got a bill here that needs paying. And look, even I get calls sometimes as well, and you know, my family, we're all human. You know, we sort of click on these things. So yeah, the main one that they ask us really is, how do I protect myself against all these threats that come through?
Yeah, great. And, you know, that is an important one. As you said, that's, going on across the world now, isn't it? It's just everything's online, even kind of crime, I guess.
They are getting more sophisticated and, you know, trying to sort of deviously get through to our information on our computer and also the information that's within your head. Because most times they'll sort of say to you, oh, can we just have your password? Or we just need to verify something like this. And when they start saying things like those keywords, most people on the other end of the phone or on the email will quite happily give them the information, which they should do.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question is, do you have a top tip? But perhaps that might be it for our listeners.
The big main top tip is make sure that your computer is up to date and got the most, that's the Windows update, and also that you have antivirus protection in there, and then that's up to date. The main one that we always advocate is Trend Microsecurity. That's one of the best ones out there, and it's very competitively priced, and it doesn't use all your resources in your computer. The other ones out there being sold, they can be very sort of resource hungry, power hungry, slows your computer down.
Yeah, exactly. We all want our computers to work super fast, don't we? So the course is running, so it's Thursday the 10th and Thursday the 15th of November. And how would one of our listeners register if they wanted to be a part of it? Do they have to go online?
Look, it is on our website, which is www.rockinghamitsolutions.com.au. Then there's a little drop-down menu there for courses online. However, if they just want to ring us up on 08 6102 2919 or Google us, you know, like we're sort of very easily found, there are just a few spaces left. However, if there is a lot of interest through your listeners, we'd quite happily open up another day at a later stage. So we would invite as many of your listeners to ring us up. We'll put down a list of people that want to go on a basic waiting list, and we can even do one in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, again, free of charge, just for the seniors, because we do realise how quickly this Thursday, next Tuesday is, and spaces are very limited at the moment.
Yeah, oh, that's very generous, John. That's really lovely. I hope some of our listeners, you know, can get involved, because it's a confusing world when you haven't been brought up with it, and it's great that there are people out there who are still having that old world generosity of thinking about the seniors and just the community around them. And I believe that you're also involved in this Get Connected event, which is happening tomorrow. Is that tomorrow night?
Yeah, that's, you know, in your neighbouring city, the city of Coburn. Get Connected is a special networking event where local businesses and community groups can promote themselves, share ideas, establish connections between the community and give sort of good advice. So I do believe the closing date was the 4th of November, but if anybody is interested in that, they need to ring up the City of Coburn Administration sort of Centre, see if there's availability for tomorrow night. Again, it's another free event. Where you can actually meet and greet all the local businesses there and just get a lot more information off us without getting someone out there to sort of, for a paid appointment, shall we say.
Yeah, without doing those hard yards of all the phoning up and the going around and all of that. And so that's for people who might be involved in local community groups or might be volunteers. They can go along and basically network with businesses and see how everyone can get the best or the most out of whatever their group is, or share experiences or resources or I guess kind of perspectives. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. More about to see what the sort of businesses and communities are in the local area that you could, I don't know,
partner with
and and build on their resources and your resources, make those establishments, because it is hard these days to find funding for these communities and to get support for them.
Yeah, great. Excellent. Well, it sounds like you guys at Rockingham IT are doing some good stuff. So what we might do is put a link to those two events up on our Facebook page if anyone wanted to check them out. But thank you so much, John, for talking to us today. I hope you have a lovely day today, and I hope the sessions go really well this coming Thursday. And
all right. Thanks very much, Janet, and thank you to Fremantle Radio.
No problem. We're just going to go with a little song here. This is Baby Hold On with the James Hunter 6.